You are up, Commissioner.
All right, Bannock County Board of County Commissioners are in session. Jason Dye has pulled off the agenda for today, but other than that, everything's the same on the agenda. So we do not have any indigent business. I take it, okay. Approval for the jail inspection. How'd that go?
Great.
No concerns? No.
Nope. Everything was very good. Well, just as the last few times. You're doing a good job down there.
Okay. A motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the quarterly jail inspection report as presented.
We have a motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And you signed it while you was there. So. Okay, looks like Kyle.
Good morning, everybody. Kyle Burmester from Bannock County Public Works. What I have before you today is some grant funding that we lucked out. We first got one bridge in the first rounds of application, and then we got the second one in. This is something we applied with Nancy for and our grants team, and LTAC, the Local Highway Technical Assistance Council, is the ones that will be supervising the whole thing. This is a grant, the local bridge program that actually is really nice for us because we have no match. We don't have to do, we'll be involved with some of the looking over the plans and help that way for like road and bridge, but they're supposed to take care of all of the paperwork. I even called them a couple times and asked them again to just make sure what do we have, and they said you just sit back and let us do it and just watch over what goes on, and if you have some comments along the way.
We don't even have to run this activity through our books, which seems
Really?
Yeah, no money.
absolutely weird to me, but
Yeah, they're
That's
doing
what they
all the
say.
bidding, everything, and it's with the governor's money on the local bridge program.
Yeah, so it'd be nice if they were all like this, but it is a pretty easy one for the counties because of it
I
going
got
through.
one right in the middle of I-15 in Ingham that needs to be replaced. If it's this easy.
But the two bridges that are listed, when they did this and we applied for it, you have to have like poor shaped bridges, and we actually, our bridges are in pretty good shape, and the only thing we had was two in the fair condition. So we're lucky to get in on this program because they were barely even hitting the criteria. But
What about the one over Rapid Creek?
they say that's a good one except for width. That's
Width,
something
I
we'll
mean,
have to,
For the amount of traffic over it, it doesn't meet, I would say it doesn't meet standards.
yeah, I don't know. They inspect them each year and they haven't had a problem with it, but
They did use the ITD's inspection reports for determining which bridges would qualify on this program, so.
Sound like some of them
Whatever
inspections
their
are just a
inspector
drive-by.
says, yeah.
The meeting I went to in Ingham, it was, some of them inspections are just drive over it, and yeah, it looks pretty good. On the record.
But yeah, they do. We have spring checks, and that the state hires a company, a third-party company that comes in and inspects our bridges. They pick about 2 or 3 random ones each year that they check over. So it
Where's
doesn't
this
get
one on
checked
Marsh
every
Creek?
year. So the Marsh Creek one, and we'll change that once they do the new bridge, but it says Virginia. It's actually on Hawkins Road. So it's the one that you get off at Virginia, and as soon as you go on Hawkins, it crosses the Marsh Creek there.
Okay.
It has an weight limits on it, and so we were looking at, could it be an easy fix to like shave the top, make it so it wouldn't have weight limits? And when they seen the year of it, it was like a 62 or something. They said, no, let's just replace it. So that one's a replace, just kind of because of the weight limits on it. And the other one is on Sublet Road, which is right by Aramo. It's the gravel road that connects kind of Aramo to Highway 30 going to Lava. Lots of people like that little shortcut, but it's just a gravel road, but it's actually got a hole in the deck. So we plated it with a big thick metal plate, and so we were looking at, and we didn't think we could get that funded, and we couldn't wait any longer, so we started with some of the work to try to get the designing to do a new bridge deck, but then it came through that we were approved. So with both decks, they have an estimated cost, or both bridges, of about 2.7 million, so.
We invested, what, 10,000 on that one?
Yeah, and so we had, that other bridge we had budgeted last year, and then it didn't work out in timing and stuff, so we've been trying to kind of get that, the Sublet one worked on. That's what we had that budget money in there for. But yeah, so we got
We
it.
have money for remodel.
Courtroom.
We just gotta say there's a bridge.
Yeah, there's a bridge.
We're building bridges.
Yep, see, we're building a bridge. We got you some money. So anyways, it's, you know, that kind of, I visited with the state on that, and they have to completely start over, so because it's gonna be a complete new bridge, and so there's nothing we can do with what work we had presently done, so.
Okay.
So this is just, before you today, is just an agreement with LTAC that they can start doing their work.
John, any questions?
Nope.
Motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the authorized grant application as presented.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
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 Thank you.
All right, Christie.
Mr. Plaza Comptroller, I have for the board our workers' comp bill. This is the quarterly bill that we pay. It's based on actual salaries, and then there's a workers' comp rate. And you can see the breakdown of how we have to pay it. This is just one of those new payroll things that we're bringing before you because we haven't in the past.
Has to be okay.
And it
Okay.
is built in the budget.
All right. Any questions?
Nope.
Motion on this one?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept the quarterly workers' comp bill as presented.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
We'll just sign on this back page.
Sure. And the allocation is to each different department, so you're not going to have the breakdown of it.
Okay. Next, we have resolutions, Resolution 2024-12 and Resolution 2024-13. The first one is approving tax cancellation request, and the second one is authorizing the destruction of commission files. These are ones that we talked about last week.
You need a motion on this?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve resolutions 2024-12 and 2024-13 as presented.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next, go to letters, notices, and what we have is a letter of, what is it? Letter of support for basically the city of Pocatello. They want to put power, underground power up Pocatello, Johnny Creek area, the project. We talked about it before also.
Do you have any concerns about it?
I'm good.
You're good with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I move that we sign this letter as presented.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
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 I can answer any questions on the tax cancellations. if
Can you?
have some.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was expecting her to be here.
She is supposed to be in Chubbuck doing the PTR
Okay.
signups.
And I guess my only question is, I mean, they're self-explanatory, except that this one for East Village Homes, we're going back 3
Wait,
years.
Did she, okay, you should have updated letters.
This is the updated one? I think it's different from the ones that I looked at yesterday.
So there's this
Okay,
one,
there's that one.
and this one. Okay, East Village Home, Josh.
Okay.
So what happened on that? That is open space that should not have been taxed. It's getting ready to go into tax deed. There's really no homeowner or property owner of that open space. So Anita said it should not have been taxed, and it was put on in error. And it wasn't until it came to tax deed that it was brought to their attention.
Okay. But usually we only go back 2 years. That's my question on it.
Sorry, I can't answer that one.
Yeah, and that's why I was hoping she'd be here so that we,
Other than because there really is no owner of that property because it's open space in a subdivision, who would pay the prior 2 years. They did send a tax bill and it has gone unpaid.
okay. I'd like to hold off on this one.
Okay.
I'd like to get more answers from her.
Throw that to Thursday, I think.
Yeah.
She doesn't have PTO.
Because we're going back 20, 21, 23, 20, 22, and 23. And every time I've talked to them in the past, I mean, we've gone back a couple of years and we've had people come and we say, no, wait a minute. So I'd just like a little more information on that one. Is that,
Yeah, and I'm thinking like even if it's an open space, there's an owner. Somebody owns all the land. So,
yeah, it was a subdivision that somebody split up, so.
you know, so it could be jointly owned or something, but it's not unowned, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay. So,
And then the other one, did that make sense?
the other ones, yeah.
Okay. She said they had fixed 2023, but didn't go back to fix 22, which is why the cancellation on this one.
Yep.
And the homeowner's exemption was applied to the wrong category.
Yeah, yeah. And I understand when it's our error, I mean, we have some obligations, but going back 4 years, I'd just like a little information. So a motion on the
So you want to
single,
approve all of them except the one we discussed?
we'll just do this one for Aaron Hiller.
This is the one we're going to approve?
Yes.
Okay, so then, Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the tax cancellation request for parcel number RCPAA 015100.
Okay, we have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. But thank you. I just,
She was going to come in and try and fly over there, and because they're doing all the PTRs online, she wanted to be there, be support of the process
okay.
and help.
Well, it looks to me like we've come to the end of our agenda. So,
I think we have some minutes.
oh, there it is. It's underneath my other paper. Okay. I was looking for my papers, I couldn't find them. All right. Next we have certificate of residency.
Nope. Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the certificate of residency as presented.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And then we have February minutes for February 2nd and 5th.
And Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the minutes as presented.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right.